What's good, y'all? Y'all put your thinking caps on and put your listening buds in, cause we about to talk some real shit, man. Listen, check this out, man. So I just did a video with about the Inside PBC on Fox episode, and I was telling y'all how PBC on Fox wants to make Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter rematch. So check this out, man. January 25th, which is next weekend. Danny Garcia will be fighting this Ivan Redchak dude, and I expect Danny Garcia to beat the shit out of him and possibly knock him out. If he knock him out, that's even better. Now listen, this the thing though. The whole boxing world, the boxing community and all that shit, been talking about Porter versus Terence Crawford, or better yet, just talking about Terence Crawford getting there with a name, and I agree. Now, Terence Crawford claims he don't really want to fight Sean Porter because he ain't got no belt and shit like that. But what he wasn't recognizing, what people were saying, was he just need to fight a name. And Sean Porter was a name because he just came off a big pay-per-view with Earl Spence. Now, this the thing though. I'm not hell bent on Terence fight Sean, fight Sean, fight Sean. My thing is fight a name. And I think the name for him to fight is Danny Garcia for several reasons. Danny Garcia is the WB mandatory for Terence Crawford. Me and Matthew Valentine, shout out to my boy, man. We were just rapping about that shit in the comment section in one of my last videos. We were just rapping about that. My bad. Danny Garcia is Terence Crawford WBO mandatory, and I don't know if they're gonna order the fight next, but Matthew was saying he feel like they're gonna order it next, and he got a good case for that shit. I believe, you know what I'm saying, he convinced me. I kind of believe the shit too. Now, I feel like Terence Crawford versus Danny Garcia need to fight for several reasons. Similar reasons of why I feel like Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter need to fight next too. Terence Crawford versus Danny need to fight next because they are in similar situations. Danny Garcia is waiting on the fight with Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence, which is most likely, you know what I'm saying, a high percentage chance that's going to happen next. Earl Spence versus Manny Pacquiao should be fighting next, and I believe it's going to happen. And a lot of the boxing world believe it's going to happen, and PBC on Fox is pushing for that. So, if Earl Spence versus Manny Pacquiao fight next, Danny Garcia is not fighting Earl Spence or Manny Pacquiao next. And Terence Crawford is not fighting Manny Pacquiao or Earl Spence next, like they both won't. So they should lock horns with each other. Now, if Danny Garcia and Terence Crawford lock horns with each other, I believe that is a pay-per-view fight. Because Danny Garcia is a name and Terence Crawford is a name. I mean, they ain't that huge, but I believe it can sell on pay-per-view just off the sole reason of them getting the winner of Earl Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. You see what I'm saying? Just off of that reason alone, they can put it on pay-per-view, selling to the fans that they're going to fight the winner of EJ versus Pacman. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. That pay-per-view gonna sell. So, in they two names. So, instead of both of these dudes sitting around waiting on EJ and Pacman, they need to lock horns with each other. So then, whoever lose, you basically knocking out the possible opponent for the winner of EJ versus Pacman. If y'all fight each other, they say Bud win. You ain't got to worry about Earl Spence having to face a WBC mandatory, which could be Danny Garcia or some shit like that. You can just knock out the competition. And then in Danny Garcia case, if you know what I'm saying, Danny Garcia fighting Bud, you ain't got to worry about Earl Spence trying to unify with Terence Crawford, because if you beat him, you got the belt. You got the belt, and you got a real reason of fighting the winner of EJ versus Pacman. But this the thing about the whole situation also. ESPN top ranking them, man, they need to pay Danny good enough to the point where, I mean, it's a gamble. I think it's worth it. Giving him 7 to 10 million. I feel like it's worth it giving Danny Garcia 7 to 10 million because that fight gonna sell, and y'all know it's a guarantee that y'all gonna fight the EJ versus Manny Pacquiao winner. So why not pay Danny just to get some motherfucking steam going, get some steam, get some momentum going? You feel me? Get that shit rolling. So if you beat Danny, then you just be the top name at the PBC, and you going straight to the super fight. Boom, just like that. And then in Danny case, I'm speaking for both of them. Why both of them should be trying to fight each other. Danny case, you get to get a belt. You get to get the WBO belt, and you get to come over here back on your side. Be like, man, I just smashed the person y'all said was number 2. Boom. Now people gonna be looking at you like you number 2. So number 2, number 1, the winner of EJ versus Pacman. Boom. There we go, man. It just solved the whole division. Keith Thurman versus motherfucking Sean Porter. When they fight, whoever went out of there, y'all can just sit back and y'all get the winner out of all this shit for another super fight, man. This shit is not rocket science. This shit can be solved very easily. But Terence Crawford versus Danny Garcia need to fight next. And that's me going off the fact that Danny Garcia about to come in here and dog Ivan Redcheck. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. I made my case for that. And I just told y'all all the reasons why this shit need to roll out like this. Now, if y'all disagree, that's fine. I'm going to listen to you, and we can rap about this shit in the comment section. But I'm telling y'all, man, this is the best way right here. This is the best way, I'm telling you. But other than that, man, that day, y'all, I'm out, man. I'll think of some more shit, and I'll be right back. I got some more shit on my mind right now. But that's all for right now. I'm out. On to the next one. Peace.